Welcome back to the kitchen. It is lunchtime, so I am going to cook me up a nice little lunch today. Nothing, just something quick. Just trying to get some veggies in and take care of myself, nourish myself. So what I have today, I have some portobello mushrooms that I am going to saute up with some onions and peppers. And I'm going to make me a nice little wrap for lunch today. Just taking it a little easy. Nothing too heavy, too light, because I have some cauliflower that I think I want to do something with for dinner. So just trying to make sure I don't overeat for lunch, because I want to save room for that if I do it. We'll see. I'm trying to still plan out my dinner plan for this evening. But here we are. I got my pans hot already. Okay, there's my flat pan that I'm going to, of course, brown up my wrap, and then my oil's ready. We're back in business. I got me some more grapeseed oil. Here are my portobellos. They're already washed. I'm getting ready to cut those. I have some leftover red pepper, white onion. I left myself a little bit here on the side, and I cut it up just a little bit because I'm going to sprinkle that on my wrap when I get ready to wrap it. So I want just a little bit of fresh onion on there too. I am going to add some Violife mozzarella to my wrap. I also have a little bit of honey apple salsa. This is so good. I'm just going to put a little bit of that on there once it's done, because I do have my veganese, which I'm actually going to put on the wrap. If you've seen me do my wraps before, that's my favorite condiment to put on my wrap when I'm making them. And then, of course, my sun-dried tomato basil. I have some spinach, and I'm going to use the rest of my microgreens here. And if I have room, I'll go ahead and cut up a little bit of cucumber on there. We'll see how big this wrap gets before we do that. But anyway, let's go ahead and cut up these portobellos and put them on. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing. All right, first, because my oil is ready to go, I'm going to go ahead and drop in my onions and peppers. So pretty. As soon as that hit the oil, my God, it was so fragrant. You can already smell it. Like, goodness, cooking up something good here. Put you back a little bit further. All right, so I'm going to long cut my portobellos because I want them to, just kind of, they'll be easier to wrap. So I'm just doing a long cut. So you get that kind of consistency here. That's what I'm looking for. I'll go ahead and drop those in there. Now, with portobellos, because they're so flavorful, you typically don't have to do too much to them. I mean, you can get away with a little bit of salt and pepper, and that's about it. The way my portobellos came, they came with a little tip here. I cut the stalk off. I didn't want that, so. And of course, when I washed them, I did them in my vinegar and baking soda, little bubble bath wash, okay? So we're gonna get those right on in there. Let me grab one of my utensils here that won't scrape up my non-stick here. All right. And like I said before, I typically don't like these, but when I'm dealing with non-stick, I try my best not to mess up my pan with metal stuff, because I use everything metal in here. So I'm just being careful with that. Just being mindful of it. Let me get you over here so you can see. All right, got them in there with a little saute. I'm going to hit this with a little bit of sea salt and a little bit of pepper, just to get that party started. Sea salt. And that's probably going to be the main seasoning that I use today. I may add a little bit of onion powder, maybe a little bit of garlic powder. But with portobellos, you don't need all of that. They're pretty meaty. So I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of sea salt over these. Okay. And a little bit of black pepper. You know I always cook with black pepper, right? I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. Now I may put a little bit of garlic powder on this. I think I am. Since I started to put some minced garlic in here, but I was like, no, I'll just do my onions and peppers, but a little bit of garlic powder. Now, what I also have, this is salt free. Okay. So this is roasted garlic and bell pepper seasoning by McCormick. This is salt free, so I'm gonna add just a little pinch of that. Okay. Just for that extra pepper flavor. And then that is our seasoning. I'm not putting nothing else on there. Now, we may add a little bit of salt to taste, but I think we're fine with what we have going on here. So I'm going to just turn these around a little bit. Just so everything is coated in that seasoning. And that everybody has room in here to brown. If there's anything left over, I'm sure my husband, if he gets here a little bit early today, he smells this, he's definitely going to want some. So. All right. This looks so good. I'm going to bring you guys over so you can see this. Actually, I'm going to bring it to you. Look at this. Oh, wish we had smell-o-vision, right? Keep telling you. All right. Get back on this heat. Looks like everybody's getting coated. All right, and this doesn't take long to cook. So while this is sauteing down some more, I'm gonna go ahead and get my wrap together. I'm gonna be careful with it because my wrap was in the refrigerator. When they get cold, sometimes they're hard to work with when you're trying to roll them. So I'm gonna be a little bit careful with how I'm doing this today. So. Get that knife out of the way because I don't need that up here, but I'm going to get a napkin real quick. Clear off some of my little stuff from when I was cutting. It's all going to the same place, just mushrooms. Okay, so here's my wrap. Turn that down. A beautiful wrap, yes. Put it back up. Let me do this real quick. A brief little turn. This is so, oh my gosh. God, you can smell this. And look how fast it cooked down. Look at that. It takes no time. This is a quick wrap. Especially like, you know, if you're in a hurry, you're short on time, you can just do this real quick. Mushrooms don't take that long to cook. And I've actually turned them off while they're still cooking because you know the eye is still hot, right? Okay. So, follow your heart. I'm going to spread a little bit of that. Now, I'm not going to put too much of this because I have another condiment that I want to put on here. I want some of that salsa. So, I'm just going to spread this a little thin through here. And pepper got in my nose again here. But I can't get enough of it. Okay. Just a little pinch more around the side. So all I did was just use enough just to coat the entire wrap. You can almost see through it. It's translucent. Okay. So that's that. It's my little trash bowl. You know who I used to watch all the time? Rachel Ray, and she always had a trash bowl when she was cooking. I see why. I had my mushrooms in there, and now that I'm done with it, it's so good. Just put everything in there and then just take it to the trash. So thank you, Rachel Ray. I don't even know if she's still cooking anymore. She's doing her talk show now. But yeah, I used to love her 30-minute meals growing up. And I do say growing up because, yeah, I was pretty young when she was on. Not trying to age her, but, you know. All right, so what I want to do first, because microgreens tend to get a little busy, and depending on how many I put on here, I may chop that spinach, so we'll see. But here are my microgreens. I'm going to go ahead and finish these because I've been eating them in my salad. I've made, this is a good pack of microgreens. I think I've made probably 4 salads off of this because, of course, you know, the salad is beefy and I just topped it with this, but this made 4 salads. It was pretty good, so. Definitely worth the buy. All right. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put my onions on here because I do not want them to get lost. Okay. I'm gonna slide this over. And I'm just gonna use a little bit of spinach in here, not a whole lot, but I'm gonna chop it because I don't want to run out of space on my wrap. I want to make sure I have enough room for everything. So I'm just gonna chop this. And I'll bring you over before I put it on so you can see exactly how I'm doing this. Just to make sure we got enough room, and then you can get a close-up on these nice little portobellos here. Okay. There's our portobellos. Look at these. Nice, nice, nice. You can also make you a small pot of quinoa and top this with it. And if you have like some onions, little peppers, cucumbers and stuff like that, that'll be a nice little bowl. I may do one. I might do one. We'll see. But that'll be a nice little topper for some quinoa. But here we go. Ooh, and I think I lost my utensil. I'll see. It's hanging on. But here's my wrap with my little microgreens and onions. So I'm going to go ahead and add my spinach. As you can see, this is already getting full. It's primarily a whole bunch of greens. Okay, and then our meat substitute is our mushrooms. Okay. All right, and then after we do that, because I have my honey apple salsa that I'm using, I don't need to cut up my tomato. I did reserve it just in case, but we won't need it. And then I'll put some of that mozzarella on there. We'll be ready to wrap, and it'll be a wrap. All right, so let's get some of our mushrooms here, and my pan is getting hot there. I want everything. I want all of it. So I want some of those mushrooms. I want the peppers. I want to try to get some of these sauteed onions on here. I want a little bit of everything. Goodness gracious. Now I don't want to overload it, but if you could just, the picture of this, I may use this. Hold on. Try to. Look at this. Before I even do anything to it, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So what I'm gonna do, because the mushrooms are hot, I'm gonna go ahead and add my mozzarella to it, and then I'll put the salsa on top of that, and then that'll make everything that we need for this, okay? Red pepper get me. It's been getting me lately. But I love it. I'm not gonna stop putting it on my food because I do love my pepper. Okay, look, oh my God. This looks so good, y'all. All right, now, as you can see, this is going down here. So now I'm gonna put a little bit of that, and I may add some on the side just for dipping, but we'll see. We may not even need all of that, okay? So this is my final presentation. I believe too, also, if I read this correctly, I believe this is a black-owned company. And it's Kyvan, K-Y-V-A-N, soul food section. This is the mild honey apple salsa, okay? I want to say it is. This is so good. So good. All right, let me show you this final product before we wrap this. Now, hopefully this wrap is nice to me. If not, you know I'm still gonna wrap it some kind of way, and we're gonna eat it. It doesn't matter. It's getting eaten. All right. So let me turn my eye back on. Make sure that's nice and ready. Now, give me strength. I'm gonna try to wrap this. It had time to get to room temperature, so plus everything in here is kind of warm, so we're gonna try to get it. Hopefully this is nice to me, like I said. I'm not looking for anything fancy, but I'm hoping for some good results here because I really want everything to stay in here. And it looks like we might be lucky today, okay? Let's quickly get it over there. Hear that sizzle? Okay, let me wash my hands. Y'all hear that sizzle? All right, let me move this. Everything refrigerated, I'm gonna put back in here while that's taking its time. I have that on medium heat. It won't take long to brown because that pan was already preheated. So I definitely don't want that to get too high. Okay. Where did I have this? Had you here. I had you there. You right there. My salsa. Cheese. That's what happens when you make a juicy wrap like this. See the little juices trying to seep out from the side. But that's okay. It's just going to help it crisp a little faster for us. We all right. A trash bowl. Let me get that out of here. Oh, you want to see the food. You don't want to see me. Let me see if I can get you in here. I got some bananas on my counter that I just got in here. That's okay. I can get you in focus, but you understand what's going on here. When you get spoiled and you have camera crew, you hear me? When you have the camera crew and then they not here because they have 9 to 5. It's a little hard to do what you want to do. But that's okay. Hold on, let me show you what's going on here. Yes. Come on, y'all. Look at that nice golden. You see how golden that is? Whew. See, this is the one good thing about lunchtime prep because, see, I'm done. I'll wipe my counter down real quick. Get everything going. See how my bananas, they were blocking the view over here. Wipe everything down real quick and then you're ready for dinner. All right. This is still hot, so I can't really wipe this like I want, but I can tidy up a little bit until my wrap is finished. And I'm gonna get a knife and cut that thing. Ooh-wee. I'm so looking forward to this because I had avocado toast this morning and I'm so hungry. This is ready, y'all. All right, let's get ready to cut this beautiful wrap. Ooh, look at that char on the bottom. See that? Look at this. Whew. Wait a minute, let me cut it. The stove off, everything's off. All right. Y'all hear this? Oh my gosh. Ooh. Y'all look at this. Hold on. Look at this beautiful wrap. You can see the steam coming out of it. Look at the juices falling. But look at that. Can I get any closer? Let me see if I can bring in a little bit of light here. Look at this. The proof is in the taste. So let me just see what's going on here. I'm so proud of myself. Listen. When I used to have to go to work in the office, There was this vegan restaurant that was on, I believe it was in Tampa. Can't remember the street right now. But honey, they used to make mushrooms in a wrap. And I could never find that taste. This is close. Actually, I like mine better because, you know, I got the veganese and stuff. I don't know what they put on it. But this is phenomenal. It's a messy one because, you know, those mushrooms are juicy. But let me tell you, if you are a mushroom lover, this is a good recipe for you. Look at this. Well, I'm going to go eat my lunch. If you make it, go ahead and make it now because this is good. So yummy. You know you want some. So a nice portobello wrap for lunch. And I mean, it took less than 20 minutes. Now, mind you, I did prep some things before the video, but you know, you can do that like in the morning. And then as soon as lunchtime comes, go ahead and chop up your stuff and get it together and eat it fresh. It's good. All right. Y'all have a good day. Catch you on the next one. I might come back for dinner. Not making no promises. We'll see. All right. Have a good day.